Is up, YouTube? We are back with part 12 of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We are going on to the Wedding Crashers quest with the Miller. So we have like 1 or 2 side quests to do before we get into the wedding. These are the quests leading up to that. And yes, guys, this is another update the game has got. It is a barber update, so we're going to be checking that out in this part as well. I might make it into another video so as to not, take up the mission with this update. So with that being said, hope you all have been doing great, and let's get started. It's taking quite a bit of time to load. I haven't been on it for a while. I've been editing all the previous videos. Okay, here we go. Long time no see. Considering it's been a while since you last played KCD2, you can hold O to see the in-game tutorials again. General help on game mechanics is always available in the help section of the main menu. Now, I'm not that rusty, you guys. Reset tutorial, close tutorial. Yeah, as I was saying, it has been a while. Editing videos really takes some time, especially when you're a new streamer and all. New video game YouTuber. Alright, see what we have here. So yeah, Wedding Crashers quest. Find your way into the wedding party. Okay, so we're gonna find the Saltpetre pit now. That's where we're at. So we should talk to Bonnie. Oh, let's have a look at our inventory. 136 out of 200. Seems like I cleaned up before I last played this. Damaged bridle. Did I read this book before? I have. Let me sell it to the scribe.
I don't like lounging about, sir.
I wonder if he's up. Oh no, he's not up yet.
But the Lord will be displeased at my idleness.
Okay, since he's not up, let's get going.
Deserve the day of rest. Otherwise, always on the go. Oh, I'd feel bad if I wasn't.
Admirable. I hope you keep it up. But even so, I think you should slow down a bit.
Okay, so we're supposed to talk to Bonnie. Okay, that's the zone. So let's head over to Samin. You see a figure in a small camp at the side of the road. No doubt he stopped here to give his tired legs free rest. Continue on my way. I don't think it's Samin though. It is actually, yeah, the mill. It's Lower Samin. There we go. Alright, so if I'm right, Krezel said it is. No, it's not this way. Nice. You've been pegged as a thief. Don't remember when that happened. Okay, so the woodcutters. Come on. Alright, so we're here. Okay, so the woodcutters camp is right. Ah, there's Bonnie. It actually shows us.
Quick! Whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa!
This game really makes you feel the effects of it being night. Just feels eerie. It's a camp. Let's go a little faster. I don't think it is up there. Oh, it is? Oh, we got here quickly. It's actually Bonnie.
Greetings, Dean.
We got Zinnik. Wait, this place is actually open at night? Oh, they were hiding stuff. Don't know if it's a private area. Okay, so there's literally nothing in it. A campfire and 2 beds. Wow. Let's talk to Bonnie.
Greetings. Can't it wait till morning?
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
The Wolf of Scallis.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you me something from the mill.
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
Sorry, I've got nothing for you.
I reckon I'll just have to scrape together the ingredients for that magic ritual myself.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
I think it's both.
I'm curious to see what a golem made of flour will look like. I'm mostly curious to see if Crazel will really be able to breathe life into it with the help of saltpetre.
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, it'll slay us all with one blow. So, if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong, you won't see my heels for dust. And I suggest you do the same. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel saltpetre, I won't keep you.
I need to know
let's
how it is
not
with
waste
that
time.
saltpetre. Nothing else.
Whatever you say. Before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpetre all over the place, mainly in styes. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know. Anyhow, now all the styes in the region are scraped clean, and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpetre.
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times. Will one saltpetre pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpetre forms. Do you have any idea?
Certainly. Well, you take a chunk of salt and pray to St. Peter to miraculously transform it.
Seriously, Henry?
You won't find it any joking matter soon enough. Don't forget that saltpetre crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpetre pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpetre maker.
Crazel said saltpetre is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpetre or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a saltpetre mine.
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Ah, the gravedigger Ignatius. I've already met him. He lives outside Troskowitz in the direction of Apollonia, right?
Aye, that's him.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun, and pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskowitz Butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the Wolf of Scarlets.
I'd like you to teach me something.
There's no time for that now. Come back later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
Okay, so we are back to Troskowitz. As if we don't meet some bandits on the road or something.
Quick! Quick!
Let's get some rest.
Quick!
There we go. Okay, so the I might put away the torch. I think I hold down. Yeah, there we go. Okay, to the butcher. The butcher should be open now. Can get that meat for the gravedigger.
Whoa! Let's talk about the price. All right, I'm listening. Do you accept? Well, if you offer a... Finally, a reasonable sum. As you're doing business. Take care. Go. 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 Must be the right place. Whoa, whoa.
Wakey, wakey. Okay, so he's not in there. He's at
Why
work.
don't you go somewhere else? For good.
Ignatius, I'm going to need your help.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury them? Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to take them away in your purse?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpetre pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpetre pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Nah, it's actually just a pit full of carcasses. These white crystals form on the walls of it, and that's exactly what we're after.
Ah, now I get it. You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Stratego farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice piece of fresh meat for it.
I won't say no to that. Show me what you have. Oh, aye, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make. Now, listen closely. That pit of yours lies at the end of a long journey that we'll take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Semine are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. But thanks for the meat, and don't worry about a thing. Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course, I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honour I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honour if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
Is there some place I can wait for morning to come?
Of course, if you've got nothing better to do, you can sit here with me. If you know how to read, I have a book hidden in the outhouse I got of a dead fella. That'll make the time go faster. In fact, you can keep it. All I can do is admire all them fancy squiggles in it anyway.
And where can I sleep?
At the inn in Truskowitz. Get a good breakfast there, too. You'll need it to be at full strength. Here's a little something so you know I take care of my helpers. See you in the morning.
You got 10 groschen from this guy. He's a cheapskate. Daybreak. Wow. Alright, so we're going on 18 hours of waiting. That's a lot. Not going all the way back to Troskowitz just to wait. Okay, there we go. It is daybreak.
You have a kind master, eh? God bless.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this, but let's get going.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are clear. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him here. It'll be heaven for him. In any case, heaven's always close here. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care of us. Did I bring that stuff from... We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, you could say that. I help the miller with whatever I can. I've got a place to sleep there. Soon I'll be able to call the miller uncle.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine around these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
Unfortunately, she does. Fraser ordered Bonnie and her accomplice Zinette to scrape saltpetre off the walls of the sties. And when they had a chance to loiter about in the yards here in the region, well, they made good use of the opportunity to line their purses.
Aye, aye, aye. What have I gotten myself into in my twilight years? Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk, but some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks, go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone. Yeah, yeah! Whoa, boys, whoa! Oh, come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
It's mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Lazy bones. Finally. At least we're not blocking the road too much.
You ran away. Ah, there it is. Oh no, that's deer meat. Look at my stuff now. Oh.
Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon. Come here.
Is that a potion? It is. Bandages. I don't need that work axe. What's going on down there?
The hell with you! Slice him up!
Well, you're on.
Fuck! Let's go! Let him have it!
Guy's beating up on his own man.
Suppose we can carry on then, eh?
You don't fool around with them, eh? Let them have it right on the snout without as much as an introduction. Whatever. Where's that carcass?
Yeah, you're right. Just a moment, I'll toss it on the wagon.
Excuse me. Are we going?
Not much left for us to do here, eh? Who were those fellas anyway?
Some self-appointed catchpoles who thought we were thieving scum. I don't think we convinced them otherwise. Let's get out of here. Walter, don't worry. That was just a kind of little favour from me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jar with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
All right, that's what you get. People sin here in their seclusion, thinking they're out of sight of our Lord.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
Nah, not a chance. I'll carry those pigs, but that's where it ends.
Well, now ain't you a mouthy helper? Suit yourself then.
I just want to find that bit.
Lazy bones. Yeah! Yeah!
Here are the carcasses from the forums. Not even stopping to talk to that lady. Okay, hitch. Okay, there they are.
Rather go back to sacks of flour.
Should have fed one of those meat slabs to Mutt. Gave the gravedigger them all for nothing.
You ain't the only one. It's been bothering the Navarro folks too. That'll all be over today.
God reward you for it.
God don't reward me much, but I'll probably get something from the bailiff for hauling.
Well, I wish you and your helper lots of luck today. May God bless you.
You too. You too.
Rather go back to sacks of flour.
Greetings to you.
Where are we going to find 2 new pigs? More money out the window.
Pigs are heavier than deer, eh? What now?
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
And what about this mysterious curse?
I'm not in the mood to deal with it.
Making sure you don't work any more than you have to, eh?
That's
Let's
right.
go then. Hop on. We have one more stop before the grand revelation of unimaginable saltpetre treasure. Seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today.
Come on. Don't have all day.
So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course, it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
Well, what can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Liza. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbours, so don't fuck it up for me. Lazy bones. Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, fuck that. Dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to?
barking. He's coming from over there.
Do I want to send Mutt home?
Track.
Sit. Stay.
Who the... Why are you aiming at me? I haven't done anything to you.
Well, I didn't use a poison, but hope that's okay. Yeah, I don't care about my reputation once the mission is complete.
It's done. The beast won't be barking anymore. So we can load another carcass onto the wagon and head straight to the pit.
Why would we load up that carcass? Didn't I tell you Vysarak mustn't find out?
Don't worry. He doesn't know a thing. Let's just hope his next pet isn't a wolf.
All joking aside, I wouldn't put it past that idiot. Whatever. Hop on. The pit awaits. It'll take us a while to get there, so go ahead and grab 40 winks.
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
I was expecting some huge hole in the ground. This is just some hollow. 3 piles of earth and that's it.
3 huge piles, you mean to say? True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more nitra you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. The miller will probably send some people here.
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. That'd disturb the natural balance, see? And soon they'll find out there's no place to find saltpetre.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I'll still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpetre.
God's nails. Unless they are disgusting. Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so you don't think old Ignatius and his even older nags is ungrateful riffraff. Take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I'm pushing up daisies myself.
Who knows? Maybe that'll really be my fate. I'll live at the cemetery, build piles of carcasses, and eat bread with saltpetre.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again, either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it. This I have got to see.
This is crazy. You guys about to eat some stuff that's lying around dead bodies.
Look at me. I'm a Lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold.
Yeah, let's get right back to the miller. Not gonna waste any time at all. So by the way, you get some rest too. By the way, yeah, Troskowitz. Yeah, I'll face those crimes some other day. Who knows? Maybe after we meet up with the Lord, he'll get rid of our crimes for us. You see armed men surrounding an innocent person, you hear them shouting as they approach, and then they notice you too. Yeah. Oh, I didn't manage to get away.
Fuck!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Spare me, stand back. This
guy's fighting us too? That's crazy.
Bastira.
Master Strike. Okay, that's crazy.
And at the dawn of the seventh day, a rider on a white steed appeared and rescued me.
What did he say? What steed?
Oh, nothing. I was just thanking you. If it weren't for you, I'd have given up the ghost.
Well, thanks. It's all
Reward.
well and good, but it won't fill my belly.
I understand, hero. I have something truly special just for you.
What would that be?
The rare opportunity I'm about to offer you. I purvey wares from the most mysterious ends of the earth. The water of life, a magical cudgel, a stone that turns anything into gold, and all sorts of other wonders. All this could be yours, and for you, my hero, at a bargain price.
Broken Roman soldier's spear. St. Ludmila's veil. What's this? An excellent materials for stopping minor bleeding as well as tanning hides. This guy doesn't have anything of use. Yeah,
I think
I'll be on my way.
You take care.
See what these guys had.
My God, you must have done it!
Got some snaps, some groschen. There's a guy. I just saved him and he's calling the guards on me. Oh, nice longbow. Wow, his helmet. Looks like it's stronger than mine. Let's take his armor just in case it's better than what we have on. Okay, that should be it. Where's my horse? Let's go. Oh, I'm overloaded? Yeah, the damage is the same. Alright, let's move that to the horse. Move that to the horse too. Yeah, this is definitely stronger than my helmet, but I'm not gonna put it on just yet. Okay, move that to the horse. Just trying to make some space.
We should eat something.
You can eat when you get to the miller, Henry. You need to sleep too. Okay, there we go. Stop to Krezel first.
I found the place where we can harvest saltpetre. You just head out of Troskowitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff? Did you taste it?
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix a barrel and a half.
Basil, focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? About a reward? It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the future.
Wait, what do you mean? So there won't be any golem?
Not for now.
What about all the niter? The life essence?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on, and I decided to go back to my roots.
So the search for saltpetre was for nothing?
Not at all. Saltpetre will help us create primordial matter. The origin. Chaos. Materia prima.
God. Here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task before us. To penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from. Only then will we understand the nature of the shadows.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
Tell me then, what's the next task then, Krezel?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers, carried by the wind, all the way here to me in the mill. Do you hear it too?
No. Reckon my ears aren't that good.
Scribe Erezine received a trunk from Prague, and in that trunk was...
The document of Hermes Trismegistos?
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance, but the treasures inside. You might say it's kind of an alchemical cookbook.
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? And in the castle, no less. I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there. Trotsky is shut tight.
For some. The gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a person they'll invite in themselves?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samine wedding coming up. I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness there. What about you? You still need to get there?
Certainly. It's why I decided to work for you. Or have you forgotten? I hope your promise still stands.
Of course it does. What do you take me for? Start by quickly finding some decent clothes. Ad charisma tuendum. You look like a vagabond in what you're wearing now. St. Paul wouldn't be pleased with you.
So you'll really get me into that wedding? Am I dreaming?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. We'll have company. Or, to be more exact, the two of us will be accompanying a certain person. Me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant. Call it what you will.
It'll be some female, right?
Correct. But not just any female. A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the morning star, refined as pure gold. All will be stunned by her beauty. And she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot in the gate to Trotsky.
What weak spot?
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weakness for women. Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and irresistible for him. Noble or not, he's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member. We will watch as he becomes feverish with lust. Soon, he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, so she'll be more comfortable. And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, you'll say you won't leave her side, so you can defend her honor. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her. And that will be your chance.
I can hardly believe that you, of all people, would come up with such a straightforward plan.
Well, it's not all that straightforward. I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything more complicated. First, we have to find our gracious lady.
Where do you want to find this lady?
Here, look. She doesn't have to be a lady, per se. We just need a wench with a pretty face. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume. She doesn't even have to speak. We'll do the talking.
So some bathhouse wench would do.
Aye, that should work. You can find lots of capable girls at the Jelly Off baths, including some who aren't so well known. It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant, but you'll be giving her an offer she can't refuse.
Dorothy owns the bathhouse?
Aye, next to the alehouse there. You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows or a small cottage. That should soften her up.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Excellent. You're a talented, likable youngster, like Knight Roland of yore. I have complete faith in you. And don't forget, you're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice so she comes across like a real lady. So, stop off at Troskowitz as well and get her a nice brocade dress and some long-lasting perfume. Mintha would be ideal.
Where can I find the dress?
What do you think, the butcher's? Go and see the tailor. Bartoshek has just the thing in his shop. A beautiful red dress made of Tyrolean brocade.
Why that dress exactly?
Because red is the color of love and passion. The rich Tyrolean brocade is just begging to be touched. Ulrich won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be pretty expensive, but that's no obstacle for you, right?
Where can I find the perfume?
Emmerich the apothecary might have something. They say he makes some perfume for his wife. Or ask Betty the innkeeper. She may be a god-awful battle axe, but a nice smelling one. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own mintha. As an alchemy apprentice, you should be able to manage.
I'll be going then.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, we'll meet in front of the fortress gate. There, I'll let our lady in on some other details of our plan. But that won't be for your ears. Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech to Lord von Berghoff then, won't you?
I can't wait. I need something to eat.
Okay, nice. So you guys, we have finished the side quest of the Saltpetre pit. Now we're going on to the last side quest before the Wedding Crashers main quest. So before we start that one, we're going to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in part 13. Okay, peace.